some research online and found a really good website, or a really good link that this one teacher has been putting a whole bunch of applications that are free that relate to school. So this is just a screenshot from his website, but the top was math, and he has all kinds of different freeware that he has. And then as you go further down, there's some related to science, or even data collection in terms of keeping the kids' grade book and things like that. So these teachers can use them as well as students. Thank you. So there's tons of ideas, and some of them I thought might be of interest were ones related to looking at tides, learning about tides, moon phase calendar, and I'll highlight that one, and I'll highlight the Quizlet application. Some of these links do not work directly, but if I went and searched on Google, I could find it, so it would just be an outdated link. But then not all of the applications he has do link, or do work. So the one that I wanted to kind of highlight that I think I might use this year, because I teach 8th grade now, is a moon phase calendar application, and it's free to download, and I have it on my phone, so I think Ashish also put it on.
Yeah.
And so
it's on the laptop, it's on my PDA.
So we can all sync
it.
Or hot sync. Yeah, the Quizlet one you can send the app to the other one.
Okay.
So essentially it's current with the date. So whatever date it is today, we have a new moon, so it's blank, but you could move the date and it would show the change, and it has what the title of or what the name of the type of moon is. And then it tells you when the new full moon or when the new half moon is. So it's super
if you shift the dates, if it show today is like no.
It's a super good, helpful thing that you could use to help kids understand the names of the different phases. So then I thought, well, then you could apply it to your lesson plan. Have them use the PDA or the application to name the moon phases and get into it, and have them chart the moon on their own. You can pass those around. Like chart their observations and then label their observations. And then, make an even bigger unit, get into the moon and different cultural aspects of how you can use the phases. The second one I thought would be kind of cool is, so these are the ones I highlighted on the bottom. The first one was I didn't highlight the moon one, sorry. So the test preparation one was number 2 on the bottom, as well as number 3, the survey one. So the Quizlet, the free version, the Maker and the Reader are free. Quizlet Pro gives you more options to do, but you can still use the free one, which is all I have at this point, to allow the kids to, they have to do the laptop, they have to use the laptop to make the quizzes on the Quizlet Maker, so they can come up with questions, and I came up with questions about the moon, just 5 questions, and then they can exchange it, or they can beam the quiz to another student. But the only way you can beam it is if you have the Quizlet Pro. Then you could also use it as a quiz for them if you had a Quizlet Pro, and they can all beam it to you, and you can get their scores instantly and see how they're doing. But then they can also get the immediate feedback. So as a way to prepare for tests, they can use that. The third one I noted was, I did a unit on microclimates in my first term, and I didn't have the probes available. So, but we do have thermometers, digital thermometers at our school, so they can learn how to use Excel and make a data table and still use equipment, even if you don't have the data pro with you. So I made a sample file on here that I can also beam to people, but just using Excel, they can make a data table and go out in the field and fill in the numbers, and they can calculate averages or things like that. So just using a simple thermometer that you don't have the rest of the equipment for. Then I thought we could potentially use the Quizlet to make surveys and go out and collect opinions on recycling or something like that. I haven't gotten that far in developing that idea, but the only thing with the Excel, the basic model, is they can't make charts and things. You'd have to upgrade, but they can use formulas like averages and sums. So if you want to get them practicing using Excel, that's a really great tool, and to apply it without the probes. Those are just some ideas I have. Again, I haven't tried them in the classroom using the PDAs, but I plan to definitely.